Okay, so hi everyone, I think we are live. So today's our stream and it will be just in this stream I'm going to solve a late code virtual contest which I have recently started. I am just okay, so I missed 1.5 minutes around. Okay, so yeah, let me just confirm and then let's start with the contest. So the main purpose of the stream is to manage myself to be able to solve maximum problem in 1.5 hours basically. Okay, so let's begin with the first problem as soon as we can see here. So yeah, here we have our first problem of the contest 261 weekly. So it's a virtual contest, so I'll try to solve it live. Okay, so in the problem we have given a string s consisting of n characters. All right, let me write down the problem statements. Okay, so we have given a string s that consists of n character which are either x या फिर 0. ठीक है, a move is defined as selecting three consecutive characters of s and converting them to 0. Means what I need to do, I need to select three consecutive characters and convert them to 0. ठीक है, note that if a move is applied to the character 0, it will stay the same. Okay, if we apply the same move to the character 0, it will remain the same. Alright, no problem. So here you can see we have three character of x like consecutive. ठीक है, so what I'm doing is converting them to zeros. ठीक है, we select all the three character and convert them in one move we can convert them to 0. ठीक है, now here you can see they are not consecutive. So what I'm doing is we select the first three character in the first move and convert them to 0. Means we have selected them and convert them to 0, and then I've converted the last one as well. Okay, here it's already 0, then there's no need to do anything. Okay, so the problem is saying is we have given a string s that consists of n characters. It's either x or 0. A move, what is a move? Basically selecting three consecutive characters. It doesn't depend whether they are x or 0. We need to select three consecutive characters and convert them to 0. So this is our task basically. So we need to find the minimum number of moves required to do that stuff. So how can we do that? So what I'm gonna do is I will simply iterate through the string. First step is just simply iterate through it. Okay, I need to find three consecutive characters. So what I can do, I can have it like -2 as dot length -2. Yeah, ठीक है भाई. All right, so now see what I need to do. I need to if Acha, no, I need to skip as well. Let me have a counter that will store my answer. Alright. Ab if my as of I is equal to what? Let's say I found 1x. So what I'm gonna do is I can simply increase my counter plus plus, and doesn't matter what is the value of I plus 1. Either it's 0 or it's anything else. What I can do is I can simply do here I plus equal to 2, maybe 3. I think, I'm not sure. I'll debug it out. Okay, and at the end I'm gonna return simply my answer. So if I try to run this, and here you can see we are getting some output. So for the first case I'm getting one which is correct. For the second I'm getting some wrong output. All right, why? I've acha, okay, I think, yeah. What I'm doing here is at I is equal to 0 I found 1x, right? So I am skipping all the three terms and I'm reaching out to this one, right? I is equal to 0 say I is equal to 1, मतलब 0 say I'm reaching to the third directly. So yeah, I plus 3 is correct, I think. ठीक है, now here again I found x. All right, here again I found x. So what I need to do? Acha, so this is the problem, I think. Doing -2, this is a real problem. As dot length the key we need to have it. Okay, so here you can see we are still getting 1. I need to see why. Alright, so let's debug it out. Okay, so I is equal to 0 say I as the length. Okay, if my s of I is equal to what, cross k equal है, as soon as I found one x, what I need to do, there is no need to check next to consecutive, isn't it? So I'm doing exactly same. I'm skipping till, let's suppose 2, because I'm not sure na ki is it 2 or 3. So it's giving me 2, 0, and let's try some sample test case that I'm gonna add by myself. Let's say I have x 0 0, then x 0 0 0. ठीक है. So what will the output for this? Simply 1 from here till now and 2. So I think 2 should be answer for this case. So if I try to run this, then let's see what I am gonna get. So there is some problem with the, okay, so I have provided 0, instead it's O only, sorry for this. So let me simply change it, and let's try again and run the code. Where's run button? Alright, so let's try to run this code and see what exactly output I'm gonna get. So yeah, I'm getting 2 as expected, I'm getting 0 and I'm getting 2. So I think I'm getting the expected code, but I'm not sure it will get accepted or not. So yeah, it got accepted, and since our first problem has been solved, now let's move to the next problem. So this is the B problem of a contest, and which is find missing observation. Okay, so you have observation of n plus m. Let me first of all zoom out, since the problem statement is too huge, but let's try to figure out what exactly key points we can extract from this problem. Okay, so we have given you have observations of n plus m, yani ki 6-sided dice rolls with each face numbered from 1 to 6. Okay, we have given a simple dice that has face 6 and 1 to 6 are numbered them. Okay, n of the observation went missing, yani ki n observations are missing. All right, and you only have the observation of m rolls, and we have observation of m roll. All right, fortunately you have also calculated the average value of the n plus m rolls. Okay, we have average value, we have observation of m, but we lost the observation of n. You're given an integer array rolls of length m. So here we have given rolls. Okay, and its length is what, m. Okay, where was, yeah, where rolls of I the value of the ith observation, you are also given the two integer mean and n. Okay, so till now the problem that much I understand is ki we have given a rolls array, and we have each element in that array contains what observations value basically. You also given two integers mean and n. We have given mean and n as well. Return an array of length n containing the missing observations such that average value of n plus rules, n plus m rules is exactly mean. Let's figure it out. So here you can see, if I sum it out, it comes out to be what, 336 plus 410 12. All right, and divide by 4 plus 2, that is 6. So it was what, how much, 6 plus 6 12 divided by 6, that comes out to be 2, but my actual mean is 4. So what element should I add to it? That is 6 and 6 to make it the mean equal to mean basically, right? Let's try the next case. So in the next case we have 1 5 and 6. We have 3 elements, but we want how many? We want 4 element more, right, which we have lost. So 6 plus 5 plus 1, that comes out to be 11 plus 1, yani ki 12. Now if we divide 12 by 3, that comes out to be 4 nearly, right? Okay, so I think I understand the problem. Need to just formulate and try to implement that. That's what exactly needed in this. So first thing is it restricted to 6 only, or this can be larger? My first question is this. So here as we can see, we have given 1 to 6 only. 6 sided dice hai, which has like 1 to 6. So I think it is fixed, yani ki 1 to 6 values are fixed. Alright, the frequency might be different, but this is fixed. So our next target is mean. Okay, so let me first of all, my first target would be कि let's find out the sum of the missing elements. ठीक है, how can I find it? Let me try it out. Okay. So since if I take the second example, here we have 1 plus 5 plus 6 given, and let the missing elements are sum of missing elements are let x. ठीक है, and how can I assume the value of total elements? Total element n तो हमें दे रखा है, so that it will be 4, right? And the size of roll dot, like its size basically, ठीक है, that it is what 3. So I can get uh, average mean is given what 3. All right, so 3 times what, n plus rolls dot size. All right, so यहाँ तक का अपना क्लियर है, एंड x प्लस सम ऑफ रोल्स, सम ऑफ रोल्स. तो ये कुछ फॉर्मुलेशन मैंने बनाया है, and from here I can conclude कि what exactly x will comes out to be 3 times n plus rows dot size minus sum of all element of rows basically. ठीक है, so from here I can conclude कि hey, what are the sum of the missing elements. So what I can do is, and to simply do one thing, let's find out कि hey, what is x. Okay, so how can I find x? X is simply basically mean multiply n plus, let's have int m equal to rows dot size. All right, simply pass here m. So we have like sum of elements, and मतलब जो भी अपना total था ना, total elements how many, so it will be mean multiply n plus m. Now I can simply subtract sum of the other elements that are into m, यानी कि 4 into I equal to 0, say I lesser than m, I plus plus, simply do what, sum plus equal to rows of I, that's it. Let's have sum equal to what, 0. So from here you will get some value of sum. Alright, simply subtract it from x. So from here I can conclude कि hey, what is the required sum which I'll be needing. So let me return here empty vector array. ठीक है, so here as you can see we are getting required sum correctly. I think required sum is how much, 9 here, and is it true? Let me check. 6 and 6%, yeah, that's correct. And in the third case we have a required sum as 38. Why? 4 3 2 1, how much? It comes out to be 7 like 10. ठीक है, then why the answer is empty here? I'm not sure. It is impossible for the acha, so it's impossible to build, so we need to return the empty array. All right, so I got it कि why it was. ठीक है, so let me minimize it a bit and let's have a code here in statement here. Now our main target is to find the sum basically, right? Now see, our m is fixed, sum is fixed, यानी कि जो रिक्वायर्ड सम है, जो कि रिक्वायर्ड क्या है, x है, वो भी फिक्स्ड है, नाउ m फिक्स्ड है, सम फिक्स्ड है, सो वी नीड टू रिटर्न अ एरे जिसका सम हो इक्वल टू x and number of elements in that array comes out to be what, m. So there's like various way to do that. We can simply apply uh, unbound knapsack. This is one, let's try it out. Why I thought let's try it out now. I'm not sure is it, will it work or not, or I can do that maybe somehow easily, but at that time I'm just able to think about knapsack only, so let's try this. ठीक है, so we have what, sum, and we have what, x. Alright, so the value of n and m are 10 to the power 5. Okay, so sum में तो I need to find what? Wait. My target is what? X, and I need to pass m. Now m can go up to 10 raised to power 5, right? And x, which is required, this can go up to, I'm not sure how much. So it will be restricted to 6 only. ठीक है. Let's try out the, let's find out the time complexity. So I will be restricted to 6 only. Okay. Now x will be how much? It can come up to, since see, rules of I is still 1 to 16, and nm and nm are like just ठीक है. So some can be huge, raised to power 5 6 times, like 6 lakhs around. It can be huge. In the worst case can be 6 lakhs around. All right, so it is huge. Now if we consider m is what? Rolls thought length, and rolls thought length is also huge. Okay, so what can we do? The problem is this. Alright, so let me try simple. There's no need to do that. Let's do one thing. Simply do for entire equal to 0, not 0. We have sum what? Sum is x. ठीक है, required sum is x. And number of elements हमें दे रखा है, right? So while sum is no. What I'm thinking is कि simply subtract largest number, which is 6. Keep on subtracting until you're left with this. Okay, so I need to consider everything for the first step. Okay, so see what I can do. While my sum is greater than 0 and my x is greater than 0, while this is true, not sum is basically x, and it is basically required one, right? M is what? Which is required? Yeah, no, we'll be requiring n elements basically. Let's have a vector int that will gonna store our answer, final answer, right? Now how I'm gonna push elements into this answer vector? So what I can do is I can push the maximum element, answer dot push underscore back maximum element, which is 6. Okay, but when I can push only 6 if my x is greater than n. In that case I can push 6. Else simply do one thing. For n equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus, and answer dot push underscore back. What I'm supposing to push into this? Simply push the 1. Okay, and if you reach out to this condition, simply break out from the loop. Okay, all right. So what next? What next we can do is, so this is a break condition, and if x is greater than 0, so I'm doing this. Now I need to subtract x minus equal to 6 here and n minus minus here, and if you're gonna see, I need to subtract n minus minus here and x minus minus here. Simple. And let's try to return v, and let's see if it works or not. I'm not sure if this will gonna work, but let's try it out, because since the numbers has been restricted, we can obviously think for something. So here we can say is 38, which is not true. 12, how much? 24 only, so which is not good. Here we have the sum as 611, that comes out to be how much? 8, but we'll be requiring 9, so somehow some mistake in this. Okay, so why? because I am considering n now. Yeah, I'm not considering even m, I'm considering n, then what's the issue? Like, I'm not getting this and should have worked, I think, but let's see. Okay, so see, for this case I'm getting correct. Okay, I need to push 6 6 then, and I have pushed that out again. So till now what I'm getting is 6 plus 5 plus 1 11 यानी कि 12, sum is 12. Okay, so and the mean is 3, so 3 times 7 यानी कि 21. 21 minus 12 comes out to be 9, so 9 is required. I need to create an array that contains 3 elements and the sum is what? 9. So the question first arises, how we can achieve this? Let's say I have inserted 6 first. That's completely fine. Okay, and now it become what? It becomes 2, and the required sum is what? 3. If I debug it, so you will gonna say is key uh, okay, I got this, the issue. Initially we have 9. Okay, I have subtracted 6, and let's say my this is the value of my n. Okay, I have subtracted this, now it will become 2, and it become basically 3, right? Now sum is required 3, but I have 2 elements left, so ideal to approach is what? Simply go 2 and 2, 2 and 1, and my code is doing 0 and 0. Like there is a mistake here. Okay, so I need to correct this. I'm approaching like if x is greater than n, so and then do this thing. Okay, okay, so x की value है 9 and n की value है हमारे पास 3. So I have pushed 6 into it and subtracted 6 from it, then it becomes 3 and n becomes 2. If you will see again the same condition satisfied, then I would have like pushed 6. So yeah, there is some huge concern in the statements. I need to rethink about the statements, and then we can figure out ki what went wrong and what went right for us. So okay, I got the issue. So first of all, what I can do is required sum is x, right? Required sum is what? X, and I have m elements. What I can do is simply divide x by m, and let's see what you get. Okay, so here required sum is 9, and if we divide it by what? X, so we get simply 3, and keep on pushing, right? The value of m can be up to 10 raised to power 5. So yeah, wait, one thing I can do is I can have like vector. No, but it's not optimal. I can take the size of the v to 10 raised to power 5 and then keep on increasing on each index and subtracting on each index. So we can do that, but I don't think it will be optimal, right? Optimal is this only. Okay. What I need to do is I need to simply run this loop, and while my sum is greater than, okay, so I need to figure out how I can somehow maintain this. Okay, so first of all I need to think of some of the approaches that may work for this case. Yeah, I can do what? Simply divide it for some number, right? mm, what may work for this? Just think of it. Let me take help of copy and pen, and let's try to build some solutions for this question. So since we have how much? Let's say we will be requiring n is equal to 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. N is equal to 8 we have given, ठीक है. We have n boxes, that is 8, and let's say somehow we have sum is equal to 38. So if someone asks me, hey, how you will going to fill these boxes to get the sum 38, okay, and you should completely fill all the boxes, that's it. And numbers that you can fill are that are like 1 to 6. Okay, I agree the statement, and I'll definitely try to do that. Okay, so if you see 8 6 comes out to be 48. Yani ki if I am gonna fill 6 in each of the boxes, it will completely going to satisfy the condition. Is it or not? Yeah, it will definitely gonna satisfy the condition. Alright, so I have no issue till now. I got this. Okay. So if I try to fill 6 in all the boxes, it will like completely fill this. So I got this clearation from that. Okay. So first thing is this: if my x is greater than 6 times of n, in that case I need to return empty. This is the some declaration which I am getting till now. So for the like to handle the edge cases, which was the last one, I think it should work. Yeah, it worked absolutely fine, because this can never be possible. So I have written the like edge case basically. I've done it. Okay, so now what approach we'll follow for other cases when your sum comes under this range. Basically, suppose we have 8 multiples and we have 48 max value, and we need to fill for the sum 38. Okay, so how can I fill? I can fill 6 in the first box, my sum will become 32. I can fill 6 in second box, my sum will become 26. I can fill 6 in third box, my sum will become 20. Okay, I can fill 6 in next box, my sum will become 14. Then again I can fill 6 in the next box, then my sum will become what? 8. Now we have 8 and 3 boxes left. So it's simple, like place 6 1 1. So it satisfies the job. Okay. So the problem lies there. What I can do is, mm, maybe I can fill 4 5 6 in this, so it satisfies. Like I fill 6, okay. Suppose I have left sum as 5 here, so I can simply fill 3 and 2 here. Let's have 13 here, then I can fill. There is possibility is not now. So the first thing I can understand, कि first fill all the sixes, ठीक है, 6 to 8. Whatever the case, just don't think too much. Simply do x modulo equal to 6. Okay, wait. Simply do int k is equal to x divided by 6 and x modulo equal to 6, and simply do n minus equal to k, right? Simply do for int I equal to 0, I lesser than k, I plus plus, answer dot push underscore back 6. So first thing I am doing is, no matter, fill all the sixes as much you can. Okay, I am filling all the sixes, and after which now how many numbers I required and how many boxes I left, I try to calculate something. So as I have taken the this example, now I have filled 8 sixes, right? That comes out to be 36, and the remaining 10, let's say we have sum as 36 plus 46, okay? So how could I fill the next 10? So I'll fill that up as well. Okay, okay. Now we have left some sum, okay, which is obviously lesser than 6. I have left with the sum which is obviously lesser than 6, okay? Now how can I fill that 6 in the remaining boxes? Challenge is this one. Okay, now the challenge is pretty much this one. Key, now my sum is lesser than 6. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, and it can be 5. Basically lesser than 6, it can be anything. Means sum can be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now based on this sum, I need to fill the remaining n's. ठीक है. Now you must be thinking, hey, how can you do that? ठीक है. So for the if sum is 5, how can I fill sum of 5 with the different n's? Suppose we have n is equal to 5, so I can fill all ones. Suppose we have n is equal to 5 now, or we have like 3 boxes left, so we can fill 2, 2 and 1. Yeah, 1, 1 and 3. We can fill like this. This is a one approach. Suppose we have left with 5, right? So in my opinion, what I should do is simply do for we have left with what, 5 now. So simply do what, store like for int I equal to 0, say I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, and answer dot push underscore back 1. ठीक है. Now one element left and push the required sum. Answer that push underscore back x, and now let's push x minus minus 1. I'm not sure if it will gonna work or not, but in my opinion this should be the final answer. Here we have an empty array, that's the base case, and here we have 611, which is 9, which is absolutely correct. Nahi, no, there is some error. Yeah, and required was 4, no? So yeah, I think it's correct. And here we are getting this, the value is problem. Why I am inserting that extra 0 to it, I'm not getting this. Oh, just a second. Okay, so I'm inserting this. ठीक है. If x is not equal to 0 and then n is not equal to 0, if both the conditions satisfy, then only push x into this, right? Which is 6x, which is correct. Here we have 6 1, which is also correct, I think. And here we have empty array. So in my case, it works completely fine. Now let me try to submit this. Alright, so we are getting some error here. Oh, the sum is okay. I forgot to consider this case when we have some lesser than, let's say, if we have required some, or I can have simple base case if we have required some lesser than 0, right? In both the cases it should be returning just empty array, right? Isn't it? But since it passed very fewer cases, I'm not sure okay it will work or not. Is it adding here or not? It's adding, so what's the issue? Should I try to submit or find any other issues if this problem have? Okay, so there is some concern in the problem. Okay, again, okay, so I have the same mistake. I have mistaken the same. Okay, I got this issue. Let's say we are recording 18, so what I could have done is instead of see okay, if x modulo 6 wait, first of all wait, and think better approach. If I could have done dp, then in that case like it could have been like any square solution. No, this may be concerning, but Just try to optimize it. I'm sure you will definitely going to figure it out and complete this. Okay, so don't worry, just let's focus on it. Okay, so since we have int x divisible by 6, okay, x, if x is completely divisible, then I won't follow the other steps, but in that case I'm not sure कि what I can do is, if x modulo 6, या फिर wait, मैं यहाँ पे कर लेता हूँ, if x modulo 6 is equal to 0, let's have int k is equal to 0, right? And if x modulo 6 is equal to 0, in this case it will be like this only. कोई problem? I don't think there should be any problem. Now here simply do what? K is equal to x divisible by 6 and k minus equal to 1. Simple. Yeah. Now do what? Now int k is settled. Okay. Now for I am doing like x modulo equal to 6 I am doing now. There is no need to do here. I'll perform this operation here only. I'll do x modulo equal to 6. I'll simply do x is equal to 6 here. And I'll simply do like x equal to x modulo equal to 6. So from here I'll get the correct value of x required. Okay. So we have got concerning the value of k, and I have inserted 6 into it. No problem. I don't think there should be any problem. Okay. Then I'm inserting only 1 till n minus 1, and at last I can insert anything, whatever my choice is. Now let's use this test case and try to run this code, and let's figure out what I'm getting. So yeah, I'm getting 6 which is 12 and 6 that is 18. Okay. So which is kind of correct? Is it, should I try to submit again, because I already got two wrong answers and I'm not sure if I could submit or wait or think some of the other edge cases. Let's figure out and let's try cases from my own self. Okay. Let me remove, let's have some random. Okay, mean should be, let's say, some random which is 9, and the value of this should be, let's say, sum as 4. Okay, so now let's try to run this and let's see what output I'm getting. Mean to have value from 1 to 6 only. Achha, okay, I got this. Let's have mean as 5 only. Okay, now let's try to run. So here you can see I'm getting how much. I think this was the case which I have written. I'm getting the empty array. Let's try to submit. Okay, I'm not gonna. So yeah, there is like some concern with my approach. Yeah, there is some issue with the approach as only. All right, so here you can see, I think our required sum is output is what, this thing. Why I am getting this much wrong? So my approach is filling, firstly fill sixes, then fill ones, right? My approach is this, but somehow it's not working out. Let me rethink of my approach. Okay, let me try to rethink of my approach. While my x is greater than, what I'm gonna do is, okay, I have one valid move here. I can simply subtract on 6, keeps on subtracting 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6. Okay, so suppose if I left with, but the problem will arise when I have left with some 5s and I have pending element as 6. That's the concerning part. So that's the concerning part. Okay. So what I can do? Is it working fine or not? Okay, so we need to just rethink everything from the scratch, I think. Let's first of all write down what is challenge for me. Okay, so let's write down the challenge. Challenge is basically I want sum which is equal to x sum of element of that array is x and size of that array is what? Mhm. Size of the array should be just m. No, it's not m, it's n. So yes, finally after 6 wrong answers, finally I got accepted before just 6 seconds. So yeah, what's a coincidence? Genuinely, yeah, it was like just not striking it to me. I don't know what is the problem with the problem. Overall, the problem wasn't it, but I'm not sure what wasn't striking me. What I wanted to do. I was unsubscribed. I was completing problem key. What should I do? Either I should subtract 6 or something else. Like I was in completely blank. Okay? So what happened is for the best. So finally I got accepted just before 6 seconds. Okay. So yeah, this is our first contest of this week, and today's Monday, and we're gonna continue for the next 7 days, and let's see if we could see an improvement in myself or not. How I'm gonna analyze this improvement? Basically by a rank which I will get all day. So let's try out what rank I got today. I'm sure it will be in thousands, maybe 10,000 or something, but it's okay. I'm happy. I was able to solve the second problem that efficiently. Like the problem was easy, but I don't know why it is not striking me to what to do. It was confusing. The problem. Okay, if I could have a dynamic one, that's the open problem now. So well, that's all right. So I can find myself. All I have to tell I wasn't into this contest. So hopefully I'm not at this page. Mm, yeah, hopefully I'm not at this page as well. So let's keep on changing on which will I do. What the hell is like I don't have to bulk change it. I think there should be an option there as well now. Maybe in my contest in virtual I can see. So where's my days contest? Is it? Which I've attempted now. Finish time 1.5 minutes. Attempted right now, right? Finally, no, not this one. Just a minute. There is slightly confusion. I have just now attempted. Okay, so let me try virtual, and yeah, I think this is a contest I have just now attempted. If I try to this contest, the problems changed. So maybe some other into the contest section. I did weekly contest. Yeah, okay, so I understand names. Okay, okay, I understand. So finally, I have today I have completed two problems. 6 wrong answers in the second problem, which is like huge. But it's okay. Overall, I have completed this, so I'm happy with that. Okay. So our tomorrow target is to solve and understand this problem. What exactly the third problem is saying, because after solving only this, I'll be able to improve. So since I need to be able to improve, I need to complete this problem by tomorrow. before our next live contest. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this is for today's contest. I'm planning to do the same thing, let's say for this week till end of like uh Sunday, till Sunday, right? So we're gonna do that one contest every day, and let's see okay, what will be our improvement, right? So by this I'm gonna end this stream.